Hello everybody, Donkey here, and yes, we are back with some more Train Sim 2021. And we are back on the Woodhead electric line, and this time we have a Class 08 shunter in BR blue livery. And yeah, so we are on the Woodhead electric, and we'll be doing some shunting today. This mission is about 30 minutes long, and it is a red mission, so the scenario is going to be quite difficult, but we'll see it through. This is the first time I'm jumping in and playing this, so it'll be a new experience. I haven't driven the Class 08 on Train Sim, or the old Train Sim, so we'll see how it goes. But before we jump into the cab and get started, I just want to say, if you are a new viewer who hasn't subscribed, the majority of people who watch are unsubscribed. So if you would like to do that down below, subscribe to the channel, and you won't miss any videos that I bring out. Alright, let's jump straight in. Okay, it says, good morning driver. Your first task is to arrange the empty coal wagons in Brookside sidings into a formation ready for pickup. And we can check our tasks as well. Okay, so the first thing to do is get some lights. That's it. And yeah, so we can put her in reverse, take the brake off, and apply some power because we're going down here. Well, I know we're going down here, but the tasks aren't updating for some reason. There's our coal wagons. And we're going to have to use handbrake, I think, because the brakes just aren't working. Nope. That should do us. Stop at Guide Bridge. Ah, there we go. So we got to go forwards now. So now that we're hooked up, we've got to go forwards, and we can do that. Oh, we got to take the handbrake off. Here's the handbrake we're using. For some reason, the normal pressure brakes just aren't working. I don't know if I'm missing something. I did... Oh, that's the light. I did play this a little bit beforehand and found that the brakes weren't working. I'm not sure if you have to use engine brake or what, but I mean, that doesn't seem to be working either. So at the moment we're just sort of sending it, seeing how it goes. I mean, just look at this thing. Doesn't it look amazing? Okay, so we are actually going down here to this platform by the looks of things. Probably to back them up. Yeah, couple to the 7 hoppers. Okay. But armed with my knowledge of the handbrake now, we can actually stop this thing. Before I was having a bit of a problem with not stopping, and we passed that red light. Oh, there's the Class 73. We will be doing the Class 73 and the scenarios surrounding that. There's 3 scenarios for the 73, so stay tuned for that. That's coming soon. Okay. So, oh, is it not quite put us there? task failed. Remember, you can always head over to the academy when you find great. I don't understand. Okay, so we are going backwards, so let's put her in reverse. Handbrake is off. And we're going in reverse now. We need to sort of check, actually, if show task, if this is set right. Hold on. I don't do shunting a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we need to be on this one here. So we naturally need to change the points over. There's that one. And that is the right. That is right now. Okay. Okay, let's get going again. I'm not sure if there's like little side tasks you have to do. Oh, stop at... Apparently we failed to stop at the platform. That little X there. Not really too sure how we failed that, because we did stop, but apparently it was wrong. But I don't really do shunting a lot. It's not really something I find very interesting. More of a freight and passenger kind of guy, but there are a few people out there that love shunting scenarios, and that's all they do. And they probably know the ins and the outs of the yards, you know, just like that. I'm not one of them. So we're just literally going off what I know. But we'll probably be spending most of our time outside the local here. Just because the inside's well a bit. You can't really see much. Okay, so if we just creep up to these 7. That's the one thing I've got to remember, is check the points, because if the points aren't right, we're not going to be going into the, you know, the objective that we need to. I mean, just look at the Class 08. I love the Class 08. I think we'll be okay with that. Okay. Stop at up there again. Okay. Try and get it right this time. But yeah, I just love the Class 08. Just look at it. It looks so cool. This is one of the very few, actually, very few first generation diesels, the Class 08. It was, you know, it was introduced in an era where they were still using steam, pretty much. It was sort of the end of steam, but they were still using it. So the Class 08 is a very old model, but it does what it does, you know. It's a shunter. It does its job well. Why take a full-size loco out there when you've got this small little guy that will do the job? And the pulling power of these are immense. They've got so much torque for what they are, which makes them great shunters. But I just love that sort of wheel design down here. Reminds you of days of old. Okay, so hopefully we can actually stop this time. And actually get a tick. I don't know why it failed us the time before, but I mean, we stopped in the area that it wanted us to stop in, but I mean, that wasn't good enough. Not really sure what era this is actually set in. looking at the cars, it might be like 50s, 60s sort of thing. But I'm not actually sure. So I'm not sure they had high V's back in the back in the 60s and 50s. Oh yeah, we've got to use handbrake. I'm not too sure why the air brakes aren't working on this thing. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. I was having a real problem with that. Well, we stopped in the area that it wanted us to stop in. Is it going to tell us to fail again? I don't know. Nope, we got a tick that time. So we need to couple to those down there. So show task, couple to the 4 that are there. Okay, so we're currently here. And we need to switch it to, no, not there, there. Switch this one again. And I think we follow that down. That is the right, we are on the right path. You can tell from this blue line, if you follow it down, you'll see where it leads. So that is the right path. And we can go to this end of the train if we really want to. And actually see. I'm just going to save the progression as well. Just in case we accidentally do something that the game doesn't like. But like I say, I'm not really a big fan of shunting. It's one of them tasks which I find a bit boring, just going back and forth. Like I say, some people do like it, but this is one of these scenarios. There is only one Class 08 scenario on Woodhead Electric. The rest are the Class 506, which we have done, if you want to check them out on the channel. And there is the 73, which we will be covering in the next couple of episodes, so look out for those. And they'll be on the right path, I think so. Now, using the handbrake with this many cars is probably not the correct method, but as you can see, I can put the brakes on the air brakes and nothing happens. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or there's something I'm missing. Or I have to set it to a certain mode or something, I'm not sure. That's just coupled, I think. Indeed. And we need to stop at the platform again. And then we're coupling to... Okay, so we've got a few more to do. We were coupling to there. So it's literally just coupling these train cars. So not a very long mission, this isn't, but I thought we'd cover it anyway. Oh, there we go. I thought we'd cover it anyway. Just to, you know, complete the Woodhead Electric DLC. Well, I don't know if you could call it DLC. It is downloadable content. It's an add-on for Train Sim 2021. I think it came out in like 2008 or something. This pack, but that's what's good about Train Sim is they allow you to use all the old packs still. So you can go back and buy a 2008 pack and play it on 2021. But they're also bringing out packs in 2021, so it's all right. It's not like you can't play the old stuff, which is what I like. Okay. We got quite a long train now, but if we do what it tells us, we should be fine. we need to get off these points, really. How long is this? Quite long. We might have to stop right at the end of this platform, so if we just take it slow, probably get away with it. Yeah, it looks like it's asking us to stop down there. We really want to be careful because we don't want to shoot this red signal. Let's have a look if we're over the points. Not quite. We can go a little bit more. Okay, I think we're okay there. I think we're off from enough. So yeah, we got to collect those 4 coal hoppers that are back down there. And then we're putting it all into a siding, I think. Yep, so let's see, where are those 4 show task? I think those are them there. So we want to change that to there, and then change that to there. We're going to change that one. We want to change that one actually. Can be quite confusing sometimes. There we go. Oh, we're on the wrong one. Back to there. Back to that. So those are them there. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we're not collecting 4, we're collecting 7. And they're down here. My bad. Okay. So those are them there. So we need to be on this line here. I've messed up all these points now. Right, let's see if that leads where we want it to. Not quite, we need to be a rail over. That one. Nope. Not quite sure how to get to this one. Let's see. Is that right? That is right. That is right. Okay. So, put everything in reverse again. This will probably be a pretty short video actually. Obviously it's not very long. But it kind of makes a little bit of a difference from the half-an-hour videos that we've been doing recently. Which, if you didn't know, YouTube actually prefers, because it means if you're uploading a longer video, YouTube's more likely to recommend it, because they like people obviously continuing to stay on their platform for longer. So in turn, if they're watching a longer video, they're staying on YouTube's platform for longer, which means more ads and more money for them. So that's why they will recommend longer videos. So if you are sort of doing YouTube yourself and you're doing like 5-10 minute videos and they're not getting the views that you would hope, try extend them over 20 minutes and you'll probably see a difference. You'll probably see YouTube start recommending them more. And that's just one of the little tips that I've learned recently. As well as changing the name of your channel. If your channel name has something like a word in it that YouTube doesn't like, for instance, my channel was Criminal Donkey. YouTube doesn't like the word criminal for obvious reasons. But ooh, we're coming a lot faster than I would have liked. It's okay. But yeah, changing my name to just Donkey has improved my viewership, has improved the recommendation of the channel. So just bearing that in mind if you are also trying to do it. Right, let's go forwards. We have a pretty long train now. We're gonna have to give it some beans. We're getting a little bit of wheel slip. And we're gonna have to stop a lot sooner. And we're just stopping at that station again. And then we're stopping in a siding just over there. Okay, and then that'll be it. In the new Train Sim World, you can obviously get out of the loco and do all these points yourself. You know, walking around the yard, setting the points yourself. It is a bit long-winded that way, but it does sort of create some immersion, I guess. In this game, you do have to do it all through pressing 9 here on the keyboard, and you'll get, obviously, the track view. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to matter where we stop here or not. So we can't pass that signal because I asked if I could pass it at danger, and they said no. So we'll be trying our best to do. Well, I don't think, because we were literally on the points. We were literally on the points last time, so I don't think we're going to get away with it this time, to be honest. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to stop here either. We might have to do a bit of this. Ooh, we might just stop. Ooh, can we do more? Just about got away with that one. That's the engine brake, if you didn't know. I'm not entirely sure what that does, but right, let's check the back of the train. Ooh, it is. I hope we don't have to go down one of these. Right. So, show task. We're stopping on Brookside siding number 1. That's there. So how do we get there? Apparently, we're already set to go down there, so it's just a case of backing up, I think. So, yeah, I think we're already set. Let's see. I don't know how they set the points with the coal hopper on top of them, but okay. And I think we are good. You can see this blue line now, and that blue line basically is the direction that we're going, and it seems to be taking us straight in, which is good. And it seems that we can, as long as we're over that, we should be fine. I'm going to keep it around 5 miles an hour. Just because it was quite difficult to stop last time. Don't want to do that again. I mean, this is only just leaving the station at this point. It just shows you how long this is. And then once we've done this, a mainline loco will come and pick them up and take them off to be filled, I guess. But that is the end of this small and short scenario for Class 08 on the Woodhead Electric Railway add-on for Train Sim 2021. If you enjoyed, I'd appreciate a like. If you're a new viewer who hasn't actually subscribed yet, please do so down below so you don't miss any of the videos that we make here. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.